Глава 8. Риверсайдский институт. В безымянной книжной лавке Пирс обнаружил следы взлома. Он выяснил, что за попыткой взлома стоял Чарльз Хокинс. Пирс открыл сейф книготорговца и узнал, что там лежала. Книга в переплете из человеческой кожи, которая непреодолимо влекла детектива. Когда он открыл книгу, его разум оказался в чужом теле.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Так, он под действием успокоительного, но я даже не знаю, давайте осмотрим для начала.
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Так, и чтоб тут такое выбрать-то? Меня беспокоят эти симптомы, я раньше никогда такого не видела, вы превращаете его в чудовище. Ну вот как вариант.
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Так, спрятанные медкарты, вот доказательства, никто не говорит о преступлениях. Не ввязывайтесь в это. Но вот я бы, конечно, хотел на эти медкарты посмотреть.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Так, сверяемся с дневничком. Ну, пока ничего интересного нету. Так, а что? А, на Пирса я пока вообще не могу переключиться. Так, улики. Так, глава... А, это глава 7, глава 8, пока улик нету. А что ж тогда делать? Проберитесь в кабинет Фуллера. Но я думаю, это так просто не будет.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. This place draws you in and never lets you go. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Так, ну я думаю, надо тут пошариться. Может, где-то что-то интересное есть.
I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so
It's
unfair.
temperamental, if I understand correctly. Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Так, что еще тут интересного есть? Ну, пока вроде бы ничего. Опа, стоп. Нет, это показалось. Ладно, идем дальше. Так, нашли мы какой-то справочник по медицинским наукам. Я не знаю, поможет он нам или нет. Это, я так понимаю, наверное, какие-то пациенты сидят, ждут. Так, а это кто?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Так, надо отключить воду, и с помощью этого мы ее как-то отвлечем. Вот только как ту воду отключить? Так, вот труба пошла, и куда она? Так, так, так.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Ага, теперь будет проблема ключ найти, ну как обычно.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
Would you know where the key to the boiler room is?
Betty didn't put it back in its place? Well, she took it to lock the door.
I'll ask her. Thank you.
But if I may say so, Doctor, I think that the problems of our patients are more urgent than the plumbing.
I'll tend to it. Don't worry.
Что она там сказала? В общей палате Б. Да, ну можно сходить, мало ли, может там что-то интересное будет.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
I thought we trusted each other.
Really, Marie? Can you swear to me that you're not intending something reckless?
It's because I respect you that I won't lie to you.
Is there something I should know?
You better tell me about your symptoms.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Какая еще невеста? Может быть, он сам не маленько псих?
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Но что-то не срослось. Ладно, идем дальше.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Так, продолжим обрабатывать его раны. Я не знаю, что еще мы можем сделать. С этим пациентом плохо обращались.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Ну, я так понимаю, это у нас как раз-таки палата Б и есть.
I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble. Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable, but Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Mrs. Sanders?
А она-то тут интересно, что забыла уже.
Doctor, please. My chest.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. Hay fever. What's he doing here? Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
А, это тот пациент, все, я понял. Так, а где мне Бетти-то найти?
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Так, а куда же Бетти подевалась, мне вот интересно.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Так, княженцы и княженцы, а где вот мне искать Бетти? Вот это вопрос. Так, ну это, я думаю, такая столовая у них, да?
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food. Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Так, стоп, а это я где? А, ну это та же палата, да? А блок А это был как раз таки блок Б, да? Так, а где бы Бетти-то найти?
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
Так, в кабинете при палате Б. Ну вот это палата Б вроде бы, да? В каком только кабинете я что-то не пойму. А, вот это, наверное, кабинет. Я так понимаю.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Так, хорошо, теперь попробуем отключить воду и отвлечь нашу эту Донован. Так, а куда тут, я уже не помню, где тут труба. Вот она идет откуда-то. Так, а, это ванна, я понял.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Найдите подходящий этот инструмент. И где же его искать теперь? Как не одно, так другое. Так, ладно, хорошо, пошли. Там у нас был какой-то уборщик, может у него что-то есть.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Так, какой-то инструмент. Но я не знаю, может быть какую-то палку.
Dr. Colden.
Так, а он вроде бы полы мыл вот здесь, да? Да, вот как раз таки ключ.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Так, ну все, по идее, сейчас она пойдет, отвлечет Донован, и я смогу спокойно пробраться в тот кабинет.
last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where
Так, ну
Fuller found his
книженцию я нашел, а
diagnosis
что
for
еще тут
Francis
можно
Sanders.
найти? Что-то больше ничего такого и нету. Может, вот тут?
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
А, ну их повернуть, я так понимаю, надо.
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions? Session number 17. Patient?
This
Sarah
finger
Hawkins.
belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos.
Так, надо еще что-то найти. Оп, стоп. Лекарства какие-то.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later.
Короче, я смотрю, с этим доктором тут явно что-то нечисто. Какие-то он все дела проворачивает, пациентов превращает в непонятно во что.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Так, ну и шо? Что-то... А, вот какие-то вещи.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
Так, ну здесь закрыто, я не знаю. Пойдем тогда через эту дверь. Я надеюсь, там еще эта Донован не вернулась. Спуститесь в психиатриче. А, все, я понял, куда там у нас как раз таки эта решетка была закрытая. Только где она? А вот она. Тут я прям не знаю, вроде как в тюрягу в какую-то спускаешься. Вот тут какие-то он следы кого-то явно тянули.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Но вот это уже нехорошо.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! I swear I'll shoot!
Так, тут у меня, я смотрю, недостаточно навыков. Ладно.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colton. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.